Welcome to this Zentangle Quickie. My name is Heather Hartwick Gladden. I'm a Certified Zentangle Teacher. And today we're going to take a look at the Tangle Pokerooty from CZT Damy Teng. Now, today, I always post these the evening before the day, of the either my daily tangle, or in this case, it is Inktober Tangles 2023. And so this being the last day, and the official tangle for today, for day 31, is Pokeroot by Zentangle. And my personal goal, I mentioned it a couple videos ago, but I had set out, let's see, today's day 1004. So when I set out at the beginning of these quickie videos, during the 100-day project 2021, that was the end of January, to do a different tangle every day until I either run out of tangles or I'm just not able physically or mentally to do them anymore, and haven't run out yet. And so during the Inktober Tangles, if I've already done it, then I'll do a different one, but I'll still post, what's listed on the list, because we have a lot of people in our community that's been following it. So today, to get all the way around to why I'm telling you this, so today when I saw, Pokeroot, well, I've already done Pokeroot. That was one of the very first that I did, of course, because it's Pokeroot. And I remember seeing this Pokerooty, and I'm like, oh, this is a perfect opportunity to play with this tangle, because I've seen it for a while and been wanting to play with it for a while. So in my version of the step outs, I do a little primer on Pokeroot. So if you have never done it before, that will, have you covered. And we'll do that now, and it'll go right into Pokerooty. So I'm kind of covering two tangles with one stone, but actually in the description section I will put a link to the original video, and some of these I've gone back and watched them going, oh my goodness, they weren't horrible, but I had a different camera set up, and it was just different. So anyway, I'll put it there just for your information. All right, so Pokeroot, and Pokerooty will start out the same way, and that is with two this one I'm going to make them more curved. You can do them however you want, though. Usually I do them straight, but for this I'll make them a little curved. So that creates our stem, and then we cap it off. You can cap it off however you wish, and then from here we do a big orb that goes around, basically hollowing around the outside. So I'm going to start on this side, come around, and finish like that. Just, kind of go slow as you come back around so you can line it up with the other side. And that's it. That is Pokeroot. Now, there is also Poke Leaf. And if you, let's see, when I was reading about this, and actually take a look while you're in that description section, make sure to look at the for more inspiration link so you can see Damy's wonderful, absolutely gorgeous samples. And in the sample that is attached to the step out, she kind of morphs it into Poke Leaf, and that's just extending this out if you've never done that one before. Just really, really, really neat. But and I'm looking with amazement at, she's done these in the samples that are before the step out, on our Zendalas, and just, oh my gosh. And I love it. She took it, she added, she has Zinger, she has Rixty, she has, Wheels, and kind of some Muka, and it's, take a look. All right. So what we're going to do for Pokerooty is we're going to put some more in a line, and I'm going to make sure on my version of the step out I don't have a lot of room, so it got a little squashed. Well, it might be the same story here. We'll see. So you'll spread these out. Okay. And however the pen decides it's going to draw the stem, so be it. All right. There we go. All right. Whoops, one second. There we go. Then, coming from the stems that are already there, and then this is where I'm going to be extra careful. Although, you know what, when I look back at mine, it's like, no, it doesn't look bad. We want to have the stems come up here. So coming from this and kind of aura-ing, you know, going around, but leaving some room so that way you have a similar stem. And then here, I'm thinking halabow, so I'm going to put this line, you know, as if that line is going all the way through. I have not found the right place to hold my hand or my pen, but you can see the tip of my pen, so it's all good. Okay, and then actually, ooh, I can do a partial. Ooh, and this side too. You know, and here's, I'm just giving in. I'm like, well, let's just do it this way where it's more, I don't know. It's actually, I usually like to draw things this way and go with the natural curve of my hand. Yeah, but, you know, some days it's just different and you just go with it. It's all good. All right, so then we'll cap that off. Mine get bigger as they grow. Just that one anyway. And this one we'll just do a little partial. This one too. Pokerooot is so interesting. I remember it was a long time ago. It was a class I was teaching. We were doing Pokerooot, and somebody pointed out, so you can do this cap off part. You can have, mine are, well, some of them are a little bit smiley. These are kind of straight, but you can make them a frowny face. So I said smiley face, frowny face, or just straight. And they all kind of take on a different look. And so it's really, really fun. Let's do another row. And so this, you can fill up a section, go, you know, however many layers as you want to go. Actually, even taking a look at the step out, or no, not the step out, at, well, no, you know, it's the same concept, looking at this, because it's just having them kind of be connected and layered like this. It's just super neat. But that's why I like to make sure to share that, so that way you get ideas. All right, now let's get this one. Okay, let's try working with the hand. No, I don't know if it's going to work. It's just going to be, this one is very, very tall. It's a good thing that it just doesn't really matter with Zentangle. You do whatever happens, and these can be extended. Oh, let's see. Let's do frowny faces up here. And then, let me share one other thing too, as I'm thinking about it, because one of the things I noticed on Damy's, and this is, I mean, and it's an up to you thing. This is, well, let's go right off the page. This is how I do Pokeroot. And one of the things, well, actually, no, I noticed, well, on her step out, she kind of fills in. I don't know. I might leave some of them. On my version of the step out, I mimicked what Damy has, and it was to kind of make what I call the acme hole on these, and that is to, well, okay, let's do it on some, and then I'll probably end up doing it on all of them. Kind of curve it around, or, you know, just come in. It's kind of like Rixty, if you've done the Tangle Rixty. If you've done the Tangle Laced, one of my faves, it's like that. And like I said, I call it the acme hole, because it's essentially what we're doing. We're creating this hole that the stem is going into. It just adds a little bit of depth, so you can have fun with it. And since I'm doing one, I'm going to do them all, just because. And like I said, I don't usually do this. Usually that's my Pokeroot, and that's it. Now, here's one advantage to it. See, you know, when I did that, it's a great course correction. Oh, bingo. Look it. I meant, you know, you don't see it. You don't see it anymore. Okay. There we go. Now, you know, and just because, well, I'm going to debate this. I want to connect these at the bottom. I don't think there's any reason not to, but I'm going to wait for a minute. So here is some shading ideas. And I love how she did this. We're going to go right into this crevice here. Because usually I look for, you know, where things kind of tuck under. And, you know, this, well, wait, how do I want to say that? This Pokeroot is above here. So there would be kind of a shadow. And let me also throw in, normally we don't worry about shadows or, well, I guess sort of shadows, but we don't worry about light source and all of that generally. But I've kind of gone over a little bit. Well, we'll finish. Let's do the next row. I'll be a little neater. And carefully making that gradient up. It's not too bad. I got it just a little bit in that one. But let's make it more solid. There. It makes it kind of neat. Now, also, I mean, you could put a little graphite where that's going in. These last ones are so tall. Oop. Yeah, just use what's left on the tortillon for some of them. It works good. And then I just like to put a little C shape on one side. Gives a little, you know, you could, I mean, you can stretch it over, whatever, however you are moved to do it. It's just interesting. I'm going to do a little bit more because I'm feeling like it needs it. Make up for some of the sloppy. Shading always is the magic. Ah, neat. Now, if I connect these, then I'm not, well, no, there's, yeah. Because I'm shading underneath the Pokeroot. This, I think it'll just look neat. And maybe I'll do like that, where you just leave some little gaps, because it's just neat. Yeah. Yeah, like it. Okay, this is... I'm just fixing the little things that are like, okay, why is that making me not happy? Some of them aren't going... Well, here's something else. If you trace over the lines sometimes, especially if they're a little sloppy, you can kind of adjust the direction, or, you know, the size, neaten them up at the same time. That's looking a little bit better to me. So neat. Neat. It's just, you know, what a fun take on the classic Pokeroot. And make it a nice fill-in tangle. You can just have a lot of fun with it. So I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please click like and the like button. And if you liked it enough to see more, please click on the subscribe button. I mentioned, just, you know, as you can see, something is bothering me still. And I put my finger on it. That's helping. Maybe a little bit darker in some of these. Maybe. So as I mentioned, check out the description section for resources. I always do my own version of the step out, so you'll find that link there. The link to Damy's is there also. I list it as for more inspiration from the creator of the Tangle. Yes, look at how the dark. Yes, that helps a ton. Shading is just so much magic. You will also find links to my my website, Facebook page, our amazing Tangle Addicts community. So if you would like to be part of a Tangle conversation, if you will, or have a nice place to share and just have lots of Zentangle fun, we would love to have you come and join us. So link is there. There are 4 questions to answer to gain entry. And just so you're aware, also I do classes. If you are looking to do, it's on my website, you'll see the link that says classes/sessions, because sometimes I think of it more as a session than a class. I mean, we have a lot of fun and help and instruct, but it's a little bit different. So what we might do is take a Tangle like this, and it's like, okay, here's what we're going to do. Take a look at the, at the work by, the Tangle creator, and, I'll talk through the Tangle, and then it's just, we go and have fun, and everybody does it however they want to do it. And then we share what we did afterwards. It's amazing fun. So come join us. Those are on Thursdays generally. Every once in a while I might have a schedule issue. That's why I say generally. But for the most part, like 99% of the time, always on Thursday, always at the same time. I do 2 sessions. Content is the same both times. It's just, we get a different way to do it the second time for those. And there are a number of us that come, well, I'm of course going to be there, but there are a number of people that come to both, and it's a hoot. All right. So come and join us. And I do have classes that are paid. That content is a little bit different. So just, come check it out. And I think that's it. So if I forgot anything, watch tomorrow's or watch yesterday's. Who knows? I don't pre-record these, so that way it's not canned. All right. So with that, again, thank you so much for watching, and I wish you happy tangling.